So, gentlemen, I'm back, and we're going to be talking about the sweet deal that these authorized watch dealers and salesmen had going on for the last 24 months. You know, guys, I'm like the masked magician. You remember the masked magician from the 1990s? That he would expose how the magicians would do their magic tricks and their illusions. Well, I'm going to do the same thing, but they're not illusions and magic tricks. It's for real. Like I said again, you know, these authorized watch dealers had a sweet deal going on for the last 24 months. And I'm gonna show you how, and I'm gonna tell you how. That's right. You know, for the last 24 months, these authorized dealers and salesmen have made millions and millions of dollars. That's right. Greasing up the palm of their hands. By who? By Muppet Boiler Room watch dealers and flippers and fly-by COVID-19 dealers. That's right, fly-by COVID-19 dealers, because they have all disappeared now. They were greasing up the palm of their hands, you know, those agents, those salespeople. You know how? By those cash apps and those wire transfers, you know, like the Venom, PayPal, Zelle, bank to bank, all that. They were making millions of dollars. That's right. I'm the masked magician. I'm telling you how it was done, right? I'm telling you how it was done. I know you guys still don't believe me, but that's how it was done. They were greasing up the salesman's palm of their hands with cash, you know? I mean, there was money flying by everywhere. It was money galore, everywhere. You know, we had PPP loans, we had SBA loans, we had all these government things going on. There was money all over the place, and everybody was getting greased up. Everybody. So me and you, every time we would try to go to one of those Fab Five authorized watch dealers, let's call it the Patek Philippe's, the Audemars Piguet, Richard Mille, Vacheron Constantin, and Rolex. Let's call those the fabulous five, you know, watch brands that people wanted. And every time we were going there, we can never get one. You know, the salespeople tell you, we can only show you what we have. We can only show you an exhibition, all that. Why? Because these salespeople were working with flippers and Muppet watch dealers and like I said again, fly-by COVID dealers, you know? They were giving all their watches to those people because they were getting greased up, you know, greased up with this, greased up. You don't have an idea how much money was being passed around in the last 24 months to these authorized watch dealers and sales agents. Unbelievable. Just money everywhere. I mean, you know, some of these salespeople and these authorized watch dealers and these authorized dealers, some of these people and some of these salespeople and these authorized dealers, you know, make $50,000 to $80,000. An example, you know, the person that makes an example. Let's go to Rolex. Rolex, an agent makes $50,000. I don't know how much, but let's say $50,000, right? And someone comes to you and he befriends you. You know, he goes by with the coffee, the donuts, you know, the pastry, bottle of wine, bottle of whiskey, scotch. You know, let's talk about all those authorized watch dealers. You know, the five that I just finished saying. Let's not just use one. All five of them. You go there with, you know, the same thing. You know, with the pastry, the bottle of wine, all that good stuff. You know, the coffee, donuts. And you befriend them. After a while, you tell them. I said, listen, you know, I'm dying to get an example. That Rolex Daytona yellow gold green dial. It costs retail $38,700. That's right. And you know, that's a hard watch to get. You know, the sales agent, that's a hard watch to get. You know, it's a big long list. Lottie. The person tells you, the flipper. Let's call him the flipper. The flipper tells you, you know what? If you get me that Rolex green dial Daytona yellow gold, I'll give you $10,000. I'll grease you up with $10,000. The salesman, wow, $10,000, that's right. My God, the salesman is thinking that trip that I can take now to Hawaii with my family, unbelievable. So they grease him up with $10,000, and suddenly that green dial, yellow gold Daytona appears. That's right. The same thing with the Vacheron Constantin, blue dials, stainless steel. Unbelievable watch, the 4500. You know, you give me that watch, I'll give you $4,000. Suddenly it appears. In other words, me and you, that were the consumer trying to get those watches, we can never get them because we're not greasing up no one with money. We're not greasing up nobody with money. But these people are greasing up all of them. The Richard Mille, same thing too. How much is that watch? The watch costs $80,000. If you give me that watch, I'll put in your bank $30,000. The guy, that sales agent, got him that Richard Mille because he was being greased up. There was money being thrown all over the place by those cash apps, by those bank to bank, by wire transfer. Unbelievable the money these people made in 24 months. That's right. In 24 months, these people made all that money. Now you know how it was done. You grease up their palm of their hand. You go and then you say, you know, I want that Panda, that white dial Panda with the black ceramic bezel. The watch costs what, $14,800 an example? I tell you, I'm gonna give you $5,000 if you give me that watch. And that sales agent will jump around for you and dance for you, trying to get you that watch, because he's being greased up. That's how it works. All right, guys? Remember, I'm like the masked magician. You know, the masked magician is telling you how this works, how it works. This is how this illusion is. This is how this trick is. But it's not a trick and it's not an illusion. It's for real. It's called the grease. Grease the palm of their hands with some cash. That's right, with cash apps, with bank to bank. That's right, that's how it was done. Now you know it now, that's right. I know of a watch dealer that's been in this business for 40 years. This man has over 200 brand new Rolex watch models. From October 2022, dated, to January 2023. Unbelievable, but that's how it is. He has all those watches. You know, it's the same thing, you know, with the rose gold Daytona, the rose gold rainbow Daytona. You know the rose gold rainbow Daytona? You know, that everybody wanted. It's like around a $90,000 watch. It went up somewhere to the $400,000. Well, you tell one of those agents, you know, that you take in donuts and wine and pastry and coffee. You tell them, you know, you get me that watch, I'm gonna deposit in your bank $50,000. You're making $48,000 a year, and somebody's offering you $50,000 if you get him a rainbow Daytona. You're gonna dance. You're gonna dance and do the hula hula for that flipper, for that Muppet Boiler Room watch dealer. You know, for that COVID flyby dealer. You're gonna get him that watch. You're gonna do everything in your power to get him that watch. And if you don't get him that one, you get him the green dial. And if you don't get him that one, you get him the Panda. You know, you get him the Panda Aramas Piquet. You get him the Vacheron. You get him the Richard Mille. You get him the Patek Philippe 5990 Rose Gold. You know? That's how the game was rigged. You had to grease up their palm of their hands. The game was rigged. The game was rigged. I'm telling you how it was done. I'm the masked magician. I'm telling you how it was done. All right, guys? And now, since the watch market is dead, now suddenly they're calling you up with Datejust. I know someone personally that has right now over 40 brand new Datejust. Doesn't know what to do with them. 40 Datejust. All models, all sizes. 41, 36, Oyster, Jubilee band, all that. Because now they're dogs with fleas. There's no meat left in those watches now. They're under retail. The only watches still holding on in prices are sports models. That's it. But the rest are dead in water. I already told you how the illusion is done. I already showed you how the trick was done. It's an unbelievable trick and it works like a charm. I bet you no one told you that one. Or maybe some of you are gonna go, I already knew that already. I already knew that. Yeah, you knew that one already. I know, you already know that one already. So that's how it's done. All right, guys? But now the watch market is dead and watches are appearing everywhere. From Richard Mille to Audemars Piguet to Patek Philippe to Vacheron and yours truly, Rolex. That's right. You know, the brand that you guys love, Rolex. But it was done with all 5 of those brands. You know, Zell, Venom, or whatever you call that. You know, what is it called? Venom? Okay. Venom, and PayPal, and bank to bank, Wire. It's unbelievable. These people made millions of dollars in the last 24 months. In the last 24 months, they made millions of dollars. And now, like I said again, watches are appearing everywhere. The ones that don't have no meat left in the bone are appearing now. You know? So that's how the trick was done. That's right. It worked like a charm. You know? Grease up their palm of their hand. Grease them up. It wasn't the donuts. It wasn't the donuts. And it wasn't the bottle of wine. And it wasn't the coffee. You know, it wasn't the pastry. You know, the French pastry. It wasn't none of that. It was grease up their hand, palm of their hand. It was grease up their palm of their hand with some cash. That's right. So now you know how it was done. And remember, I'm the mass magician. I just show you how the trick was done, how the illusion was done to get the watches you wanted from your authorized watch dealers and salespeople. That's right. You know how it's done? You grease them up with cash. That's right.